All right, good morning, everyone. We are here today to just give you a snapshot of what's going on with 3D visualization in 3D printing and virtual reality, augmented reality, and beyond. And we want to introduce you to the RSNA 3D SIG, if you haven't heard of it. That's the special interest group for all of you out there that might be interested in thinking about how to take imaging to the next level. So objectives for us today, we want to talk a little bit about what the 3D SIG is. We want to encourage you to join forces with us, and we want to tell you a little bit about what's going on at RSNA 2025, as well as the importance of you participating and helping us to shape the future for the SIG. We have no disclosures for this talk. So who are we? The RSNA SIG is a group of very enthusiastic radiologists, imaging technicians, engineers. We've got scientists, artists, you name it, all coming together. So it's a really beautiful multidisciplinary group who has a collective interest in really improving and expanding on how we share our imaging data with patients, with our colleagues, with families, and others. So what does it look like to do this? So this is beautifully fits into the RSNA or the radiologist workflow. Starts with any volumetric data set you have. It could be CT, it could be MR, it could be ultrasound. You segment the images. And then, traditionally, we would put this into 3D printing and come out with tangible physical models. But you can also put this into headsets. You could look at this in virtual reality. You can look at this in augmented reality. You can put this into AI algorithms as curated data. You can put this into other analytics, things like flow, et cetera. So the sky is really the limit once you've got that meshed data file of the volume taken from the imaging. Now, our mission statement, again, is all about trying to promote what we could do with that 3D digital asset. And at the beginning, you might have known us as the 3D printing SIG. Again, we are the 3D SIG now to do that expansion, and we're even thinking of a new name potentially as we continue to expand. This is our current leadership. These are some of our past chairs, so some great people have been shaping this. We've been around for 10 years, believe it or not. And we have some great events for you to see. So you might have missed on Sunday the Digital Twins talk. It was really fantastic, though, and we have this great on-demand content, so I suggest you go back, go onto your app, look on Sunday for Digital Twin, and you can click the Watch Now button, and it will bring you to that content, and you can learn all about that next gen of what you can do with digital twinning with these files. Tonight at 4:30, we have a talk, a series of talks that are going to take you through the journey of what you can do with 3D, talking about advanced visualization, talking about making data accessible. There's a real push within one of these talks to give you free tools that can really help you bring images to life for patients and for clinicians. Also how to grow a lab and how to use surface mesh applications for a sustainable future. And then tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we have a hands-on course we're really excited about. Again, enabling you, if you're a teacher at all, and all of us are teachers, I think, of med students, residents, fellows, fellow colleagues. We're doing a hands-on course to show you how to use 3D digital assets to bring anatomy to life. I teach some anatomy at University of Washington. A lot of the residents don't even the med students don't even get to dissect anymore. So a lot of us, I know we spent time with cadavers, no dissection. So what are we going to do to give them those opportunities? So that course is going to show you what we can do to bring some of that anatomy to life and put that in the hands of our learners. Also, very exciting, if you go to the South Hall and you walk towards the back and you find 4050, you are going to be able to vote on RSNA's next top model. So we have 16 beautiful models that have been shared from across the world. In the display case here, you can learn about each one of them and what they were made for and vote for your favorite. What we've done as a group, again, we're really trying to expand our mission, as we mentioned. We have a CME course coming up in April that we'd love to see you at. We have subcommittees working on things, webinars, and of course the content at RSNA. These are our current subcommittees. We concentrate right now on education. We think about appropriateness of these advanced visualizations for use in clinical spaces, quality assurance, and outreach. So if you're interested, we would love to have you join those as well. And what I'm going to do now is hand over the podium to my esteemed colleague, Dr. Summer Decker, who is the new chair of the 3D SIG.
Thank you, Dr. Ripley, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate the opportunity to be able to present here today. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the initiatives that we have done and what we have coming up. And one of the things that we're really excited about is something that we had been working on for a number of years, which is the RSNA ACR 3D printing registry. I have to give full credit to my colleague, Dr. Ken Wang, who has been the one managing. You're getting applause, Ken. So. So this has been an initiative here in Near Deer that we have been working on. We actually, this past year, were able to publish a paper in JACR on the results of this, and it is still an ongoing activity. These slides are courtesy of Dr. Wang giving us, but one of the things you can see is that we actually have more cases going in to this registry right now. We're really excited to see that there's more data going in, and this data is really helping us drive the field and look at utilization and outcomes, and also look at things that people are asking us about all the time is how do we get reimbursement for what we do in our field here. So what has been really interesting to see is the patterns that we see and what anatomy is being used, mostly in 3D printing. Here you can see there's a lot of MSK type work being done the most in the 3D printing registry, but it's been really interesting to see those patterns over the years. Here you can see that one of the most common uses for 3D printing in medicine has been in the planning aspects. And we know that because we're working a lot with our surgical team, so we're helping them with surgical planning and how we can help them, guide them as they make those decisions for their cases. So it's an exciting registry to see because it also looks at which technologies are being used. So we are seeing trends as we go over the years. And that's been really helpful to help us understand, where should we focus as a SIG next? And so if you are interested in the 3D printing registry, we would love to encourage you to sign your site up at neardeer.acr.org. And also we are now introducing a new 3D surface mesh registry that if you have any questions about, you can come talk to me as well. So looking at not just printing, but also the surface models and fluid dynamic studies and computational analysis. So this is stuff that we're really focused on as the SIG. One of the other things we want to do is because as the 3D SIG, we are really interested, of course, in education and also in research and promoting research. So in 2021, we established a research grant with the criteria of showing the potential impact on medical 3D printing, how the design of the study is, how feasible it is, and we have a 5-member review committee, and we have actually increased the money into this grant fund from our membership dues every year, so we're right now at $2,500 to go and to support these projects. We've had some fantastic awardees over the years, looking at IVC filter management, looking at economic benefits of this, and most recently looking at surgical guidance of osteosarcoma resection. And so we've had a really exciting projects that have come through, and one of the nice opportunities is that the people that win these awards get to present here, and also we encourage them to publish this work. This year, our 2025 3D SIG Research Grant awardee is Jose Caracas Alban, and he has presented a project to us that we will look forward to hearing presented next year on development and assessment of computer-generated 2D templates for patient-specific forehead flap nasal reconstruction. So we're really hoping to see some great results from that award. In couple months from now, we will actually be meeting up at RSNA headquarters and hold a CME course. And we really want to encourage all of you guys to come to the CME course if you have the opportunity. It will be over 2 days at RSNA headquarters. It will start out with the basics. So if you're brand new and have no background in this, you can go there and learn. But for those of you who are a little bit more advanced in visualization or even 3D printing, you'll have opportunities to learn more about some new technologies that are coming out. You can look at things like AR, VR, and how to maximize your models and some really tips and tricks and things like that. But also one of the popular topics will be reimbursement and how to fund your group, how to get different opportunities to really support your team. So if you have the opportunity, we really hope you will join us. It's going to be a very exciting time for us, and it will be April 25th and to April 26th. So on some closing thoughts, if you are not a SIG member, we really encourage you to join us. I love the SIG myself personally because we are a big 3D family. That sounds cliche, but it's true. Whenever we have questions on cases or some problem to solve, we always have our SIG discussion board that is private for SIG paying members. And so we can go there, we can talk to each other. Have you had this situation? And I know that if I ever have a question and on something that I can call one of my colleagues, like Dr. Ripley, Dr. Ryan, Dr. Wang, all of these folks here, and that they will be able to maybe have seen that and help. So it's nice being in a group like that and also see what people are doing next, and so that we can come here and be all together. So join us for our sessions that we have today that Dr. Ripley spoke about. Join the 3D Registry. If you have any questions, we will stick around a little bit for that. And also submit your cases and share your work with us. So we hope that you'll come to our cases that we see over in the technical exhibits shortly. You can go there, put your cases there. There's also a journal for what we do. So we would love to have you guys there and see your work, the cool stuff that you're doing around the world. Also, if you're interested, you can join one of the subcommittees, and there will be some new opportunities as we go into the new year for opportunities to get involved and really shape which direction we're going as a 3D SIG. So I want to thank you guys for your time. I want to thank you for your attention. I was afraid no one was going to come, so that is so nice to see all people looking at me and actually smiling, which is nice. So we hope to see you, and if you have any questions on the 3D SIG, please come up and speak to us here. So thank you, and we hope to see you all soon.